My room has seriously been in need of a makeover. I am so excited to finally be doing this video. So much so that it took me a good few weeks before I even started doing anything to go and get everything that I needed. So I headed to B&Q and decided on the laminated flooring that I needed, what kind of style, what kind of shade, all that fun stuff. Started going for a kind of dark grey laminated sticky thing. It was pretty good. And also buying the chipboard that we needed, which was very, very frustrating, but it's fine, we got there. This is iPhone cam. There's a B&Q person looking at me talking to myself. Decided to go no timber because it won't fit in the car. Bill is walking back to the car. Everything's in the boot. Should be good. It's about a few weeks before we actually start putting it down, but it's good to be prepared. Rude.
I didn't actually realise I was there, sorry.
Waiting for connection.
Oh, it's me.
Bluetooth connection success.
What?
What?
T-swizzle time.
What?
T-swizzle time.
I'm bored of tea-swizzle.
Oh,
Fine. I need to do my lace up anyway.
I was doing my vlogging part.
Was you enjoying yourself?
Yeah. This is the current state of my room. I know, it's not good, it's really not good. We need a makeover. The first thing we decided to do was the big set of drawers that was underneath my window. We had to move it, but that's been there for a while and there's a small gap at the side, so you can imagine the amount of crap behind it. So the first thing we had to do was move that out. Only moved out a little bit and spent like a good 30 minutes cleaning out and taking out everything behind it. Then spent a good hour trying to carefully maneuver it from here into the spare room, which let me tell you takes way longer than you thought, and it's freaking heavy. Nails. You know the nail that's stuck.
We'll just set a drawers collapse on us as we get it.
Ah! Oh.
We'll hit her there. Sandwich.
Eventually we realised we couldn't do it with the drawers in, so we had to then spend a good further 20 minutes taking them out carefully, placing them on the bed, because a few days before I had done a massive clear out video, so everything in my drawers was nice and like neat, so I didn't want to just, do you know what I mean? So we had to take them all out and put them somewhere else, which made it a lot lighter to pick up and lift so we can pivot it into the room. I think it looks pretty okay. It's really small, but we've managed to put that massive set of drawers in there. We managed to put the chest of drawers, not the chest of drawers, the chest of chest on top of it, which is full of Christmas presents that we buy throughout the year because we do Christmas very early. And then like all the other stuff in there, and we also managed to put this little like TP tent bed thing for one of our cats in there. And if you have cats, you will know that cats go through stages of like liking things, not liking things. We've had it for a while, and we have 4 cats and they all tend to have a little go in it, and you know, it's theirs for like a month, and we've put it in the spare room, and now Enzie's been going in it, and we've put her water and food next to it, and it fit perfectly. I think it looks amazing. So I've put everything in the spare room so far, including the desk. I know what you saw, it looked quite pretty, but now my desk and everything's in there, and the lighting's got really, really bad. I'm just hoovering up everything else that was the way here, and then all the other crap is just everywhere else. The thing is, I need to put the chipboard down, but I can't do that all over the room at once because the bed's in the way. So what I'm gonna have to do is put half of the floor down, ping, and then move the bed onto the chipboard to then do the rest of the board. Which is fine, But what I just want to make sure that the floor's super, super clean before I put anything down. I look like a mess, I haven't showered yet, my hair's greasy, I haven't eaten, I'm hungry, I feel sick, I'm tired. Then we had to clean, bleach, hoover, and basically Cinderella the frickin' floor because it took a while. And also it's the kind of floor that I literally spent like half an hour just trying to clean it and stuff was constantly coming up. I tried so hard, but obviously I wanted to make sure it was as clean as it could possibly be because we're gonna then be putting chipboard and flooring over the top of it. My phone is pinging. Then brought the chipboard up and oh my god, let me tell you, chipboard is heavy. Heavy. Also realised we didn't have enough, so we had to take another trip to B&Q later on that day. But it was still okay. I'm starting to think my room's just not straight. They're the same size. And it is up against the wall, it's not, why? Now all the boxes and stuff you're seeing here was all under my bed and it wasn't a good look. Like I tried to cover it and it was always really, really messy. So I had to go through all of the boxes of stuff that I have and put them in the cupboard that's behind me, but I wanted to go through them because I go through them on a regular basis, but you know, every single time you do a clear out, there's always more stuff that you end up throwing away, even if you haven't bought anything new. So all my craft box, my Christmas box, my notebook box, all my boxes basically I had to go through and basically just get rid of a load of stuff, and I think I did pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, alright for put away. She must be about.
Show me, Connor.
Yeah, one glass missing and I'll chuck them.
You don't know the story behind them?
Doesn't matter. There's always a story
They're
about
sentimental.
it. Yeah, of course. Order, chuck. Where's your thing's up there, isn't it?
On my sex box.
Yeah.
Do you not want some?
No, I ain't got no man to stick up there.
Does this go off? I've had this for a long time.
Yeah. That could only sex box.
So we hit a bit of a snag. Had to go and get more chipboard. And there's a few more. I am now going to start hammering the nails into the floor while it gets cut to size, if you can hear that in the background. I'm sorry that this is not going to be good footage. I might just not film this bit because the lighting is going to be terrible because it's like 9 PM. But yeah, we're waiting for an Indian. Let's go. Not gonna lie, this is harder than I thought. When I tell you we got up bright and early, I freaking mean it. It was so early. The sun was barely warm yet, so I made a hell of a lot of coffee and sat watching Bill do it for a while because, you know, if I hammer a nail, no, you're doing it wrong. Also, let me tell you, hammering down chipboard in a room that's honestly not massive takes a lot longer than you would think.
You're hammering away.
And I like to consider myself pretty independent. I put together my desk, my chair, my bed, like I've done all it myself without a man. Yeah, then a man comes in and is like, no, you're doing it wrong. However, hammering nails through chipboard and then your floor takes a lot more strength than I thought. So Bill normally did the first bit and then I did the, yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I say that took about 2 hours, I mean it, and I really didn't think it was gonna take that long.
Come on.
Well, you're alright doing like that. Nice and long. Don't put any pressure on it. Don't keep it straight.
Is that nice and long?
Yeah. Don't put any weight on it.
Oh my god.
See what you're doing.
After all the vibes and the soaring and all that situation, we ended up starting from the middle of the floor. It's not really laminated flooring, it's like stickers, but it looks like laminated flooring and it honestly feels like it's pretty good, but you have to start from the middle of the flooring and work your way out. So that's what we did, and I think it worked pretty okay. Obviously there was a few times we had to like make sure it was perfect and like didn't want to create lines and stuff like that, and obviously you want it to go in like a line. You don't want to just put one over the top of each other, if that makes sense. Like in a line you have to try and make it look a bit, not abstract, but a bit, you know what I mean? Look at my vaccine.
Big feet there.
No.
Feet.
Hello. The only time it ever got slightly difficult is near the end, where you had to like cut it to fit the wall, when like the thing was obviously a bit too long because we've got to the end of the bedroom and you had to cut it in a straight line. Cutting in a straight line, again, you would think would be easy. It's not. Put it in.
I'm sure you will.
Honestly, overall, I think it looked pretty okay. Like, there's still a lot of painting that I want to get done, and I have to get a bit more like foliage and plants and stuff because I feel like it's not at maximum capacity for plants yet. But overall, I think the flooring looks pretty nice, and I feel like it looks a lot better than it did beforehand. And it did cost me overall, I think, with the chipboard and the flooring, about £250–300. But I don't think that's too bad, to be completely honest. And like I said, everything I got from B&Q. But yeah, I'm actually quite a massive fan of it.